So hello, good day. So today we want to look at this question. Okay, so its question says find the positions of the turning values and the point of inflection of the curve. Y is equal to x cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 3. Okay, so what we are going to do from here is we need to get the turning point first. So by differentiating, so that's solution. The y dx is gonna be, so when we differentiate, it's gonna be what? 3x squared minus 4x, right? Plus 1. Okay? So what we are going to do here, you multiply this by 1, right? That's what you get here. You subtract 1 from it. You do that for this, do that for this. Function of a constant is equals to 0, right? Okay? So what we do next from here is we are going to equate this to 0 at turning point or at stationary point. What happens? The y-ds is equal to 0, right? Okay, so this is going to be, but this is a quadratic equation that we can solve by factorization. So how do we solve by factorization? You use this to multiply this, so that will be 3x squared. We find the factors of 3, which are what? 3 and 1, right? So those two values can be used to get to split this middle term. And you split the middle term, you're going to have minus 3 and minus 1, so that when you multiply them, you still get this, and when you add them, you get the middle term. Okay, so that will be 3x squared minus 3x minus x plus 1 equals to 0. Right? So we now factorize. Okay, 3x is common, that will be x minus 1. Then minus is common on the other one, so that was x minus 1. Okay, x minus 1 is common, x minus 1, 3x minus 1. Okay, so from here we find x. So x is what? By 1, or x is what? 1 over 3. So those are the 2 points, right? So these are the turning points. So we'll now do what? We'll find the turning values, right? And that is obtained by what? Substituting the turning point into the curve, right? Okay, so y, when x is equal to 1, is what? X cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 3. So when you introduce 1 here, you have what? 1 cubed minus 2 into 1 squared plus 1 plus 3. So that what? 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. So we are left with what? 3. Right? Okay. Then the other one, y when x is equals to 1 over 3. That will be x raised to the power 3. So that will be 1 over 3 raised to the power 3. That's 3 into 1 over 3 squared. That's 1 over 3 plus 3. Okay? So I don't want to waste our time. Let's just put that on the calculator. So we just write this value. Just write x cubed, x cubed minus 2x squared, now plus x plus 3. So once this one is obtained, what do? We just click on calc and now slot in the value 1 over 3 into it. So 1 divided by 3. So that will give us the value. That's 3.14. 3.14. Okay, 3.14. Okay, so this is the value. Okay, so having obtained this, what do we do next? Those are the values. So for this one, the minimum for the point we have 1 and 3. For the other point, it is what? 1 over 3 and 3.14. Okay, those are the 2 points, the 2 turning points. but they also asked us to find the point of inflection. How do we get that? At point of inflection, the 2y dx squared is equals to 0, right? Okay, so the 2y, the x squared is equals to 0 at what? At point of inflection. Point of inflection. Okay, the 2y dx squared. So we need to differentiate the y dx. So differentiating this, that what? 6x minus 4. You equate it to 0. Right? So from here, x is what? When 4 comes here, it becomes 4 all over 6, which is what? 2 is common, 2 all over 3. Okay? So we need to get the value as well. Okay? So the value, y when x is what? 2 over 3. It's going to be what? Substitute into the curve. X cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 3. Okay? So that will be 2 over 3 cubed plus 2 over 3 squared plus 2 over 3 plus 3. So we have not cancelled this. We can still use this. Just click on calc and then put 2 over 3 there. 2 over 3. 2 over 3. Right? We put it there. So you click on it, you get your answer. So the answer is 3.07. 3.07. Okay? So that's what. So the point of inflection is 2 over 3, 3.07. Okay? So this is how we determine these points. Okay? So we can also determine whether this is a minimum point or maximum point by substituting into the 2y the x squared, right? If you substitute this value into the 2y the x squared, if it is positive, you know it is minimum point. If it is negative, you know it is maximum point. Like when you put 1 here, so that would what? Positive, you know this is the minimum point, right? This is the minimum point. Okay? Automatically, the other one is the maximum point. Right? Even if you don't put it, you know this is the maximum point. Okay? And this is the point of inflection. Okay? That's it. Thank you. So okay, let us look at the Desmos curve. That is when we plot the graph of the problem on Desmos and see what the results will give us. Okay, so this is y equals to x cube minus 2x squared minus 2x squared plus x plus x plus 3 plus 3. So this is the curve, right? So if you look at this curve, the minimum point here you can see is 1,3, which was what we got, and then the maximum point is 0.33, which is 1 over 3 slash 3.148, which was what we got earlier. Okay, and the point of inflection is between the two, is between the minimum point and the maximum point, which is 2.3 and 3.07, is in between the minimum and maximum points. Okay, so this is how we plot the graph of that curve. Okay, and that's it.